this is Lila in Hawaii. I'm making some Nomad bags, which are really boho bags, I suppose, or swag bags. They're just to hold the ingredients for a kit, and the kit contains some old music with a gypsy image on it. I printed some cards, gypsy cards, different ones there, like postcards. And then there's a glassine bag inside, and inside that are all kinds of little labels that I made and inked. And then on that side, I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, there's gypsy wood that I embroidered on my sewing machine. It's embroidered on muslin, so that comes in the bag. And also in the bag is a packet of goodies, and inside are all kinds of embellishments here. There's a big bag of vintage beads, there are paillettes, old buttons, old different kinds of beads, and so forth. So that's another little bag inside this bag. And then here, as I say, there are all kinds of embellishments and old buttons there as well. I don't want to take them out, it's kind of tricky to find them all when they fall around. And then of course here's my little gypsy wagon. This is not part of the kit, but I made this last night as my prop. I like to make things out of cardstock, so this is a little gypsy wagon. It's real cute, isn't it? I was going to show you how I make the swag bags. I make these a lot to hold things. They're just a bag to, keep everything organized, really. And I usually take some old painter's cloth or some old linen of some kind. I think this was actually painter's drop cloth, pre-washed of course. And then I go ahead and I cut a 12 by 12 square, 12 by 12, and I have quite a few cut out, and when I want them I've always got them there. So here I've just put a little dab of glue underneath to hold the image, and this is from a postcard that a friend gave me in France, gypsy postcard. And so I've got that on there because this is the cuff, and this folds down. And so before I do any sewing of the seams, I sew around this a few times with black thread, and I sew around this a few times with black thread, like that. You see, so there's black, I think 2 or 3 times is enough. And then I also sewed around the cuff a few times. It's just nice, gives it a little finish. And then once I've done all that, I fold it together like this. And I like to take it to my serger, because I've got a serger that I really need to use. I mean, if you've got a serger, you know how that is. You've got to find uses for it, because it just sits there gathering dust otherwise. So anytime I have something just straight sewing like this, I go ahead and I sew around. So all I need to do is serge there and across the bottom, or you could do a straight stitch on your sewing machine a couple of times, it's up to you. Then turn it inside out, of course. And then the last thing I do is I put some other little ornamentation. In this case I put a little rusty bell that I rusted a bunch of those, and a little piece of twine tied in a knot. And that's the bag. So all of this swag goes into the bag. So it's a swag bag. I think swag is an Australian term. And so this is the glassine bag with things. So all of this goes in here. Plus there'll be these other postcard copies. Plus there is a gypsy on music, antique music. So each one of those. So that's the kit. So it's a swag bag Nomad kit. And I think there's enough in each one of these to do at least 2 maybe bags, neck bags, whatever actually. But I would say there'd be enough for 2. And I've got 4 of these sets already made, and I'll be putting them up on my Etsy shop. So look for some more coming up, some more goodies. I am, I wouldn't say I'm cleaning up, but I'm sort of trying to get rid of some things. Is that the right word, rid? It doesn't sound good, does it? But I am trying to just make things a little simpler in my life in that sense, because my studio is just full of stuff. That's why I'm having the lace sale too. I've got to, so I can just get kind of like a fresh start, you may say, with things. And I don't have enough storage. My studio is not that big, so I, just have to keep moving things around. And I like it when someone else can appreciate it and use it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.